Welcome and thank you for joining us. We are looking at graphical questions. The question reads, two variables t and r are believed to obey the law of the form t is equal to a over root r plus b root r. The table below shows the results obtained from an experiment involving t and r. We have the values of r and the values of t. By plotting a suitable straight line graph on the grid provided, determine the values of A and B. The first thing we are going to do is to modify the given equation. That is T is equal to A over the root of R plus B root R. We are going to multiply across. We are going to multiply across by root R such that if we multiply this one by root R, here by the root of R, then times root of R and root R will cancel, such that we are going to have T root of R being equal to A plus B root R times root R will give us R. And if we reorganize, we are going to have T root R being equal to BR plus A, where B is going to be the gradient and also A the y-intercept. In this case, we are going to plot T root R against R, and therefore we need to get a table. We need to get a table having the values of R and also T root R. The values of R are already given as 2, 5, 8, 11, and 14. We are going to use these values. We are going to use these values to get T root R. So you are going to take the value of T, which is 5.2 times the square root of 2, giving us 7.35. That is 7.35. 5, which is the value of R. You take the square root of 5, you multiply by the value of T, which is 10.3. You get 23.03. Then the square root of 8 times 14 will give us 39.6. Then the square root of 11 times 17.2 would give us 57.05. And lastly, the square root of 14. The square root of 14, you multiply by 19.8, you get 74.08. Once we have those values, we can now move and get our table done. Remember, we are going to plot T root R against R. So we are going to choose our scale properly so that we can have the values of R ranging between 2 and 14 and the values of T root R from 7 to 70, around 75. So we are going to begin from around this point here where we are going to have our origin as 0. Then since we have around 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, we have 8 boxes that are going to accommodate values between 7 and 75 there. So we are going to use a range of 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, 70, and of course 80 up here. Then we are going to have -5 here and also -10. Then for the values of add, we are going to have values between 2 and 14, so we can use a scale of 1 centimeter to 2. So we are going to have 2 here, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14, up to around 16 there. Once we have that, we can come and quote our scale. For the y-axis, remember 1 centimeter, which is 1 box, represents 10 units. And for the x-axis, 1 centimeter represents 2 units. We have our axis labeled and the scale is now provided. We can now move and get our graphs done. When the value of r is 2, the other one is 7.5. 2, we are going to have 7.5. So remember, one small box is 2. If you take 10 divided by 5, you are going to have 2, 2, 2. That means we are going to have 2, this is 4, this is 6. And of course, 7 is going to be around this part here. 7 is going to be around this part. Then we move to the second one, where we have 5 is 23. 5 is between 4 and 6, so we are going to have 23. This is 20. 22, 23 is here. Then between for 5, that is for 8, we are going to have 39.6. 5 is between 6 and 8. So we are going to have 39 point something, which is roughly 40. So we are going to have our point there. Probably it's slightly lower here. Then for 11 is 57.05. 11 is 57. So we are going to have 57 here. So for 11, we are going to have 57. This is 52, 54, 56, 57 is around this point here. And for 14, we are going to have 74. 14, we are going to have 74. So we have 70 here, 74 is this region here. So once we have all those points drawn, we can be able to connect them here. Let us connect all these points. We can now connect all the points that we have plotted. Yes, here we have all our points now done. From there, we can be able to move and answer the question that we have. Remember, we are supposed to estimate the values of A and B. And from our given equation, that is T root R is equals to BR plus A. A is going to be our y-intercept. A is equals to y-intercept. And in this case, we are going to look at where this line cuts the y-axis, and it's going to bisect it at a point where we have -5, and therefore our a is -5. And from this other point, we realize that b is the gradient, and in this case, to find b, we are going to take the change in y over the change in x. And for us to get that change, we can possibly take any two given points, then use them to get our gradient there. So from here, you realize we can pick any 2 points. Allow me to pick a point like the change in y will be 50 minus 20 divided by 10 minus around that is 5. This one is going to be 30 divided by 5, which is going to be 6, and therefore our gradient is going to be 6 there. So we can come down and say the value of b is going to be 6, and the value of a is -5. And by so doing, we have tackled this particular question the way it is supposed to be handled. Thank you for watching and welcome to our discussions. And in case you are watching this channel for the first time, please take a second or two. You click the subscribe button so that anytime we publish a video like this, you will automatically be given a notification. Thank you and welcome.